Good day, students. Welcome back. I hope you had a good Diwali vacation and at the same time, you have given your practice test well. You have written it properly according to whatever instructions were given to you. Now, let us continue with our IT syllabus, IT 402. We have a few more sessions left in our Unit 1, that is Digital Documentation Advanced. We have got about 3 or 4 sessions remaining, and we will be continuing with the next session, that is the session on creating of templates, which is session number 2, creating and use of templates. That is the next session which we are going to continue. In our previous two classes before the Diwali vacation, we had covered using styles and also the use of images in a document. Let us now continue with our third session, which is creating of and use of templates. Now, what is the meaning of a template? A template is a model that you create, which you create, which can be used as for other documents. For example, a template is nothing but a structure or a document that you create, which can be used later on as a guide for creating further documents. Now, when I open a normal text document, it is comes plain without any particular formatting or any designs or any stuff like that. But for example, if you want all the documents of your school, whatever the documentation is happening in the school, I want that particular school name and address as well as the logo of the school to be present on each and every document that I create. Now, every time that I create a document, it becomes very difficult for me to keep on adding the school name, address, logo of the school, etc. on that document again and again. So what I can do is I can create a template with my school name and address and the logo, and this particular document, I can save it as a template. Now, whenever I want to create any documents of the school, I can simply use this particular template and work with that template document for my further use. So any new document which I'm creating, I can use this template which already contains the name and address and the school logo on the first page. So this makes my work much more easier. In the same way, I can create a template for a letter, where all the details of the sender, the principal's name, the details of the school, all that is ready for me, and only the content I need to keep on changing. So this makes my work much more easier, and also there is consistency in my documentation. So these are the reasons why I use templates in a document. Now there are two ways of creating templates. One is I create a template from a document, and second is I create a template using a wizard. So let us look at both the methods of creating templates one after the other. That is creating templates from a document and also using a wizard option to create a template. We will now see how to create a template in a document. So when I will open the Apache Open and a text document. Now we are going to create a template which we will be using later on whenever we want to. So we are going to save this particular document as a template. So first let us create the template. I will take a particular font and a particular size, say 40. Here I am going to write Vidyalaya. Okay. Now I want to maybe change the color of the font to a particular color, green, and I can give a highlighting to this text. So this is highlighted or some other color highlighting, and I want to place a logo of the school here. So I can insert picture from file. I have already downloaded the school logo, and I place this logo here, and maybe I reduce the size a little bit and center this. So this is my template. I can also change the background color of this particular page so that it gives a little more better look. Now this is the template which I have created, and this particular template I'm going to save it so that I can use it whenever I want later on. So when I'm saving a template, how do I save a template? I click on file and then click on templates option, and in that I will click on save option. In this, in my templates, I will give a name to this particular template. So let's take Shrima form, something like that. I'm giving a name for it and I'll click on OK. Now that my template is saved, if I close the template and I click on save option, now my template has already been saved. Now if I want to use the same template later on in a new document, I click on new text document. Now this time I want to use that document. See, by default when I open a new document, it will come as a blank document with Times New Roman 12 size, bold, etc. I mean the format will be plain. Now if I want to use my template which I have created, I will click on file new, and instead of opening a blank document, I click on template, and in my new template option, I will click on Shrima form. It will give me the details of that particular template, that is, it is who it was created, when it was created, all the details of this particular template. And when I click on open, it will open the template for me, and I can start using the template like a regular document here. Now we will look at creating templates using wizards. We already know how to make our own template, a document as our own template. Now let us understand how to make templates using a already ready-made formats available, which are called as wizards. We will now see how to create a template using a wizard. Wizards are nothing but step-by-step instructions to create a template with ready-made formats which are already built in or available. So if I have to open a wizard, I have to click on the file menu and click on wizard. Now here under this we have got different types of templates of letter, fax, agenda, presentation, etc. Let us look at how to create the template for a simple letter. So I click on the letter option and a dialog box opens up for me. Along with that, I also have a preview of the letter which is going to come. Now as I told you, wizards are ready-made formats which are available. So here we have got some steps which we need to follow, and here we have got three options: business letter, formal personal letter, or a personal letter. Now depending upon what type of letter or what type of template of you want to create, we can select any one of them. Let us look at a business letter. Now in a business letter, here we have got three different ones. See, elegant. So here it is slightly different, the font changes. There is something called as modern, and also here we can look at the office one. Suppose this is from an office, so we go by a normal one. Let's take modern. Now I click on the next option. Here it will show me all the different elements which are by default there. For example, if I don't want a logo, or I want to keep the logo, or the return envelope, or a subject line that is going. Now in the subject line itself, I can have different types of subject lines. Salutation, if I want a salutation, if I don't want it, all this. Can you see the changes which are happening as and when I am clicking? Now the complimentary closing line with best regards, I don't want, or I want it and I want to change it over here. Sincerely, best regards, cheers, etc. So whichever I want, I can keep it. And here also, here I can have to whomsoever it may concern, or dear sir, madam, or hello. So I click on dear sir and madam. So now here my basic structure of the letter is ready. I click on the next option, and here I can put some sender's address also. I can actually type the new address of the sender by clicking over here, the name, the street details, etc. Or I can use the data which I already have. And then I click on next, that is the footer. Under the footer region, if I want to type anything, let's take Shrima Vidyalaya in the footer also. Something like that, I can type in the footer over here, and then I click on the next button. Over here it will tell me what name I want to give for my template. So I'll just write Shrima letter. I'm just giving the name for this particular template, that is Shrima letter, and I click on finish. Now you just click and the template is there. Here now I can change. The template is already ready for me. Now if I want to put my own logo, I can insert the logo from the pictures option, insert picture from the file, and I can insert the logo of my school. and here I can write down the all the other details. The template is already ready. First name, whoever the company name, all the details are already there. You simply have to type the subject matter and the type the text over here. So accordingly, the entire template for my letter is ready. So in this way I can just do a fill in the blank wherever is needed, and I can make a letter very fast using the wizard. And using this wizard I can create templates like this. But it is always better to create templates using your own document, so that you can make the necessary changes however you want. You can design your own template. But also ready-made fax wizard, letter wizards, etc. are available for you to create different types of templates and presentations here. This way, from here, from the file wizards option. Now that we know how to create templates using both the methods, we can now understand how to make this particular document as a default document. Whenever I open a document in OpenOffice, the normal general format is that it opens as a normal plain document without any particular formatting. So now when I create or set my template as a default document, whenever I open a Word document, it will open with the ready template in it. So this becomes a default document. So permanently it will always be my default document. My template will always be the default document open. So let us understand how we can do this. Now let us understand how to create a template as a default document. Now here I have a document which I've got written down the name of the school and a line using this. Now this I want to create as my template, and whenever I open a file, the document, this should be as my default template. So first of all I am going to save this particular template. I click on templates, click on save, and I'm going to give in my documents itself, I'm going to give a name to this document. Let's take default doc. This is the name I'm going to give to my template, and I'm going to say okay. So my particular this template has got saved. Now if I want to set this particular template as my default template, which means that whenever I open any document in Word, it is going to open this same very document. So how do I do that? I click on templates, and here I click on organize, and in organize, under my template, the default doc, the one which I just now created, I click on the commands option and then click on set as default template. Once again I'll show you. Go into the template management. In my templates I'm going to select this default doc which I just now created, and I'm going to click under commands and click on set as default template. Now here I click on close, and to try out a new one I have already set the default doc as my default document, and let us try opening a new text document. And as I told you, because I have set that as the default, now Shrima Vidyalaya, yes, default doc, the one which I had made as my default document, will now, that template will open up as my default document. So whenever I open a new document, it will open up in the template which I created. So this is how we can create a template and set that particular template as my default document. Now, how do I revert back to the original text document which comes as a blank format with Times New Roman and size 12? That is the default settings of text document. How do I get it back? If I do not want this template any longer, I can just simply go back again, go to template, click on organize, and here under this template command, you will click on reset default template back to text document. Click on close. I've already set it back once again. I go to command and reset default document. I showed you how to do that, and then I click on close. Now when I open a fresh new text document, it will open in the regular default setting, which is Times New Roman size 12. So in this way I can reverse the default text document back to my original default one of the text OpenOffice by clicking on resetting the default template settings. sometimes it may so happen that I have created a template and I want to make some changes to that particular template. I may want to add something, or I may want to delete or change the font style, some sort of updation I need on an already created template. So I can actually update my templates. But at the same time, what happens is that some of the previous documents which you have created using that template, also automatically needs to be updated. So that is called as updating a template. So there are two ways: either I can update the already existing documents, or I can retain the old style. So let us understand what is the meaning of updating a template and how we can update the automatically already existing documents which are based on that template, whether we want to do it or no. How to do that? Let us understand that particular part. Now we are going to understand how to update an already existing template. But before that, let me open the template which we had created. Click on new, one of the templates which I created. Let's take default doc, this template. Open it, and here I am going to use this template and save a document. So I'm going to write something like notice. I'm going to bring it in the center, and school will reopen after Diwali vacations on December 2nd. I've just written a notice like this. I'm going to save this document. I'm going to click, and on the desktop I'm going to save this document as notice. I click on save. Now once I've saved this, I also want to make some change to this particular template which I have made, the Shrima, the default doc template. I'm going to make a change to this particular template which I used. So I can click on template, organize. Here again, go into my templates, go into default doc, command, and then click on edit. Now my original template which I created, that is the default doc template, that is opening up. It's the OTT, that is the template. Now here I'm going to insert. Let's take, I want to insert a picture or make some changes to this. So I'm selecting this. Maybe I'm changing the font. Okay, I'm going to change the font and make it dark green, and I'm going to make it bold, or something else. I can also, let's take insert over here. Also I want to insert a picture of uh, the logo of the school which I already have with me, just to show the change. Okay, now I'm inserting it over here. I'm making it very small. I'm taking it to this side like this way I want to make the template. I'm making the changes to this particular template, and I click on save. So my template has been saved. Now when I try to open the document which I had recently made called notice, uh, using the template called default doc, I'm just going to try and open that document called notice. Yeah, this one. So it will ask me a question, update style. Why? Because I had made some changes to that default doc. I had changed the color of the font, and I had added the logo of the school, etc. So when I was making this originally, this notice document, that time that particular template was not having all that features, and now I have recently updated the template. So it is asking you this question, whether to update the style. You keep, I can either update the new style or keep the old one, whichever I want. If I say update style, the new notice file which was open, which previously did not have this formatting, has now got opened with the updated template formatting. So this is how we can update our templates. After we have finished making a document, we can update the document with the changes which we have made with to the templates. So with this, we come to the end of this particular session, that is session number 3, create and use a template. We have understood it in this session how to create templates, how to use predefined templates using wizards, how to set up our particular template as a default document, how to update the document, that is how to update a template, and also how to use different types of templates and use the template as a document. So this is basically the entire session about how templates can be used in a document. I hope you have understood this session, and I hope you will try creating your own template and use that template, and also how you can you will try to update the templates and use all the different functions, features which are available with templates. Thank you.